Hi, and welcome to Yukong Story Quest. I'm at a loss for what exactly I want to put out as far as Star Rail content is concerned, and I figured this is a great way to try something new, so if you like it, please say so. Some things worth noting, my cam is in the way of some dialogue that's changed for the future. My editing is not very good, but I did chop off a sizable amount of time for you. And if I were to upload another character quest, I may try going about it differently, as in record it on my own rather than streaming it first like I do here. In any case, please enjoy. Oh, it's Welt. What's up, Welt, baby?
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Shikui sent us a side crane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We need to find where the star skiff crashed as soon as possible.
Sure, Mr. Welt. I'll do it. Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer. Well, you can literally see it from where you were. You just need to look down. I can see your head. It's right here, dude. Come on. Get it together.
We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby.
Am I supposed to find clues? Oh, the lol.
There. That must be who Miss Shikui asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations have trapped her. Be careful.
I'm a coming.
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous. Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Ching Ni is in trouble.
Yo, those dogs are huge. It's okay, we're pretty tough.
Don't worry, Miss Chini. We've been in worse danger.
Stupid doggos. Yo, they doubled.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
No can do, Miss Chingni. We're not abandoning you.
We won't leave you here.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand.
I began to sweat again. This cooler is not really cooling.
Cloud Knights, formation. Prepare to engage. Hold on, Chingni. We're coming to get you. The wind is rising. Boom! From the bow!
Hey. Hey, it worked out in the end. Was it pretty? Nay, but it worked out. Since he forgot, after cleansing the area of the abomination, the Cloud Knights rescued the trapped girl.
I didn't know the Helmmaster of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Ching Ni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by.
Oh, that's your daughter? Oh, she looks very NPC-like. She doesn't take after her mother at all. You're very beautiful, and she's... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. She's very pretty. You have a beautiful daughter. So that's why she's pretty.
Ching
See?
Ni,
I took it
have
back.
you thanked your benefactors yet?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Chingni. It was nothing.
As easy as taking out the trash. It was all thanks to Madame Yukong's timely appearance. I didn't really do anything. Yeah, thank your mother.
You flatter me. This is a Skyfaring Commission affair, yet the two of you had to put yourselves in harm's way. I am ashamed. It was because of both of you that Ching Ni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea.
I'd love to.
It is about time we knew each other better.
Sick.
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Ching Ni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to apologize once again on her behalf.
Ugh, you always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could.
You promised me, Qingni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her.
You mean the scary mom side?
You have a unique way of putting things.
I mean,
But you're not wrong.
see?
Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother.
I feel like you relate.
Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more. Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting.
To the palace!
Let's avoid sudden exclamations like that once we're in the palace. Remember, this
That was
is
rude.
no field
I want to be excited.
We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission. We'll need to act with diplomatic decorum. All right, let's head out before it gets late.
I was having fun. Well, it's over here like, calm down. No! I'm excited that I get to know more about Yukong.
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life!
Okay, that's all there was. I wanted to wait. I didn't want to walk in on...
I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me. But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? Don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand.
Yo, words.
Why can anyone in the world become
She
a fighter
said them.
pilot except the Helm Master's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
My God.
Where are you going?
Oh, man. I'm uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I didn't really mean to walk in on near all this, but... Hey.
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
I could have walked away at any given moment, and I didn't. I just stayed to listen.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
Yeah, my bad.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was. But when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests. I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring.
Things didn't get off to the right start. Everyone enjoyed this meeting with Yukong.
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me. Looks like you still wish to talk. Seems our every meeting is accompanied by an incident of some sort. I hope I can meet the Astral Express crew under better circumstances next time.
There was a lot of words exchanged there.
You two, please, wait.
Hey.
Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
I mean, who doesn't have family, right? Who doesn't have family issues?
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically, over time. Don't you think, Miss Qingni?
When it comes to family stuff, I leave it to Mr. Yang. Don't think I have the qualifications for advice here. Yeah. Listen to Yang.
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying. She hid my Starskiff toys.
Whoa.
Dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships. Forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job.
Yo.
Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky,
Am I live?
I feel empty inside.
Oh yeah, I'm live. Yo, my Streamlabs is completely black right now.
Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments?
Yeah, dude, the aroma was incredible.
I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the LaFu. We're here. The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienjolafu is it's a drink.
What?
And
Like
it's
boba?
inside this vending machine.
What? The 5-star treatment. My God, you're spoiling me.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy. Here, mung bean soda. 1 can each.
Oh, so it is like boba.
This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
I fucking love boba.
Let me try.
Old people never like it.
A nostalgic experience.
Oh, nostalgic. You've had it before?
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
Yo, you hate it! You rude-ass bitch. I knew it. The boomers always hate the youngin' boba. Boblet?
How is it? Bearable?
Oh my God, it's fucking lovely. I love it.
Whoa! I've never met a traveler who could down a mung bean soda like that.
Well, I'm no ordinary gal.
But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying.
Dude, I was trying to lighten up the mood.
Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
Oh no, you're just gonna start talking about how your mom didn't let you watch these things, dude. Come on.
Quite a different experience looking down on Starskip Haven from this angle.
Huh? What do you mean this angle?
You know, there are a lot
Whoa.
of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingmi?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff,
They become a toy salesman. Starskiff's pilot, I assume. So, you reach for the Starskiff?
no, not me.
Ah!
My genius mom did.
Whoa!
Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot.
Sounds pog.
Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed.
Sick.
I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary.
Look, why watch Big Brother? Okie dokie wacky.
I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model.
Hmm.
Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madam Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
Jingyi receives a message that frowns as she reads it.
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
Of course! Dude, it's the least we can do, considering that you gave us alien boba.
Sorry. Please don't mention the mung bean soda again.
I liked it! Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Off we go.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Jingyi?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise.
Isn't combat my expertise? Isn't solving puzzles my expertise? Ooh, yeah, puzzles!
Well, isn't finding a needle in a haystack a type of puzzle solving? Your powers of perception are impressive. No matter how well a treasure chest is hidden, you're always able to spot it.
You're truing.
I think you're the right person for the job.
You're just lazy, but you flattered me the right way. So I'll do it! This is not it, but what is this? R.
A bird cage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't... Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember?
Yo.
I think my mom would carry this with her.
But, dude, I just want to, you know...
It's a beautiful vase, though. What an intricate pattern. Isn't that the Divine Beast fortune pattern? A Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
Oh, wait, is it this thing? No, it can't be.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
This? Got it.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this... the Hunt Crest?
Yo, the fuck? I mean, sorry, the hell? A lucky charm?
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
Oh.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Jingyi. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
Uh-huh.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days, otherwise she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
Like Jingwan?
Well, the General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helmmaster Yukong. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Leave it to us!
Yes, leave it to us.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskip Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
No problem. Oh, we actually get to see the General? That'd be sick. That'd be pog. Ba-da, ba-da. Ba-da, ba-da. Ba-do, ba-do.
Busy day ahead of us?
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-dee, ba-doo, ba-be-da-bwa. Bwa-dee, bwa-da, bwa-da, ba-da, bwa-dee. Bwa-da-da-doo, bwee-da-dee-da-dee-dee. Oh, hey, he's not a hologram. Wow, the walking in this game is so slow. Yo.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of Divine Foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of Divine Foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer.
Uh-huh.
If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
Memories? Oh, wait. I kind of want to do both, but this one's more relevant. I think the memories is less important, so I'll do this Divine Arrow Embers. And also, like, I'm dumb and silly. When I found out that it was, like, the hunt thingy, I was like, yo, what the fudge? Because for some reason in my head, I was like, oh, we follow the path of abundance here, and the hunt's the bad guys, but it's reversed. And so I was like, oh, she's a traitor. But she's just on the right side of the tracks.
This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
Oh shoot. Should we not have it belongs to Yukong.
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's
Get your
personal
lore
trinket all
straight.
along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket.
Oh god.
It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic.
Oh no.
We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000.
Oh god, gee. Oh jeez.
Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong
But where are
is a
those who
survivor of that
share the
war.
memories?
Her best friend, Tai, perished on the battlefield.
Ah, I feel bad for making a joke now.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Sai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
We'll take our leave. Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
Instead of, can I say what's up again?
Oh, something else on your mind?
I have a few other questions. Qingni's memories. Oh, what do you... Oh, I can ask you about this. Pog.
Did Qingni tell you any of this? It all serves to remind me. A long time ago, a young Foxian girl, charged by the Knights with a high-speed flight violation, was brought before me as punishment. Now, she's the Madam Helmmaster, my equal. If I were to turn back the sands of time and try to convince my past self that the little girl in front of me would one day become a wise and experienced Helmmaster, I would have probably never have believed it. The Yukong of the past was nothing like she is now, spending her days surrounded by documents at her desk. She was a flaming wind. The only one who could ever calm her was her comrade.
Comrade?
Yes. Large fighter starskiffs need to be operated in pairs. One pilot takes the helm, the other controls the turrets. The legend of the ace fighter pilot is incomplete without the ace gunner. Yukong's partner was Sai, both at the controls and behind the turret. Sai was like a cold blade, efficient, decisive, unfeeling when she had to be. It's hard to imagine such contrasting personalities working in perfect harmony. As I mentioned, the campaign inflicted heavy losses on the Cienjo Air Force.
Wait. Wait. The wings of the paper kite in her hands were broken, brutally reminding her of her beloved's tragic passing. She kneeled next to the fire of war, eyes full of sorrow. If you are the only one left to do this, then our sacrifice would. Gunfire raged on, painting the sky red without dampening its majesty. She looked up at the sky, eyes full of fury. Message? Hey, did you learn anything from General Jingguan? Z... How did you pronounce it? Said Mom's busy, so I'm heading back to the Skyfaring Commission. Do you know, Sai? I actually guessed there'd be some connection. It's hard to explain over text. Let's meet up. Alright, see you in a bit. You know, at first, I was like, yo, this daughter is very NPC-like. But now I like her a lot.
Oh, you're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
Great mood.
Mm-hmm. Probably because of me.
Damn.
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other.
Lol.
That way, we don't bump into each other.
That's kind of cute.
Really? I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Mm-hmm. I relayed the information provided by Jingguan to Jingni.
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
She was afraid of you ending up like her friend.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Jingni. You should talk with her yourself.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This pass that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss
Yo,
Jingni?
it seems like we're getting really personal here. Should we be
But
searching for
there are
this?
so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
And you're gonna make me do it for you?
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Jingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Thank you, Yang.
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
Way to set her straight. Search for the location of Yukong's personal archive.
Mr. Yang.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. I did not mean to do that.
We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helmmaster's personal archive. Oh, got it! Let's go take a look. It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary!
Miss Qingni, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
That was kind of rude.
I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingni. I'll be waiting over there.
Fine.
But I don't really want to be here either.
Is it really that big of a deal?
Yes!
I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
Mr. Yang has rules for these things.
I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principled person. There are some lines he won't cross. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
I actually love how like there was a reflection there, and it actually replicated when she was moving. That was sick. Sae, we're going to be partners. We've known each other for so long, but when we first knew each other, racing Scarskiffs illegally in the city, we were rivals. Now that we're asked to work together and have each other's backs, I'm really not used to it. Naturally, I'm not used to having to look after someone who's lost against me. But an order's an order. I jest. I really look forward to flying with you. I don't know when we would receive a combat mission. I don't know what you think about our situation. But I think we both have considerable skills. And having to sit still and not fight enemies on the front lines, it's stifling. Those denizens of abundance often raid the border, and occasionally there are reports of them harming innocent planets. Every time I hear these news, I feel an overwhelming sense of anger. But now, things are different. After a while, we'll be able to show them what we're made of on our fighter jets. Honestly, though, I'm pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really wanted was never the righteous cause of ridding demonic activities. What attracts me is just the act of flying itself. Look, flying out in the universe outside the delves is entirely different from racing starskiffs that we're so used to. There is nothing to anchor us in space. There's not even a distinction between up and down. Our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. By then, there's no one else you can rely on but your own skills and your jet. Some might call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. To me, the ability to fly in space is good enough, and if I have to share this sweet freedom with you, that's even better. Sae, I don't know what to say to console you. You're always like this. No matter what terrible things happen to you, you would act strong, as if you don't need anyone to care for you, and you have terrible timing for jokes. But we have been together for over 100 years, and I think we understand each other very well. You once said that if something is unpleasant for me, it would also be uncomfortable for you. I actually feel the same way too. Right now, my heart feels like it's being gouged out like a blunt, rusted knife. I can't imagine the amount of hurt and pain you're going through. It's funny. I've never shown Guang Yun my good side. Every time you leave me alone to go on a mission with him, I feel uncomfortable. Especially when I see you two flirting and getting along as if you're inseparable. I can't help but want to glare at him with disdain. Oh? But Guang Yang is a good person. No matter how rude I was to him, he was always kind to me. Thinking back on it now, I realize I'm just really bad at appreciating people. He's really amazing. He managed to hold off several dozen enemy ships with only 2 people. This isn't something that can be done with just courage and resolve. It also requires exceptional skills and extraordinary talent. I can imagine what it was like in his final moments. How his annoyingly handsome face must have shown such determination and focus. I guess that's why you fell in love with him in the first place. I can imagine how proud he must have felt in that moment. He must have had no fear or hopelessness, only pride. So you shouldn't be sad. You should be proud of him. We all should. Oh man, this is getting rough, and I can only imagine it's gonna get worse. Sai, I've been having a lot of negative emotions recently that I cannot express to other fighters on the front line. Since you're recuperating in the rear, I'll just dump them on you. Although it seems a bit slow to say such words now, it was only recently that I realized that I'm actually in the midst of such a cruel war. Space combat is different from ground combat. Although both involve life and death in an instant, it is rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space, which led me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It wasn't until recently, as the situation on the front lines worsened, that the bloody reality gently but indisputably presented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. A new soldier earning praise and honor today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The ground troops that exchange encouragement with me today might be eliminated the next. At this point, I'm wary of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person would perish, or I might perish, or we might both perish in the days to come. I thought I've experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news kept coming in waves every single day. However, I don't regret this at all. Whenever the pain comes, the feeling that becoming a fighter pilot is the best choice I have made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fighter pilot, I can only endure this pain in silence, but I am. I can fly, I can battle, and I can attempt to destroy the source of my pain. Because I am a fighter pilot, I have things I can do, realities that I can change. P.S. Don't use the names Guangyang. Wait, don't use the names Guangyang came up with? Oh, don't use the names Guangyang came up with. They're terrible. Choosing a name is a big decision the child has to bear with for a lifetime. Use my suggestion instead. It's something I picked with after diligently going through several collections worth of poetry. I don't like the way I read this on stream, so I'm trying again here. Sai, I have a lot to tell you. So many things. After your death, they wanted to honor me with a medal. Truthfully, I find that laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivors medals to praise their fortuitous survival. But no, not the Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal, called me a hero pilot, and the only reason for it is because of my luck to remain alive in that calamitous battle. If you had been as lucky as me, we could have gone medals together. After the medal ceremony, we could have gone to Arum Alley and have a few drinks, and laugh at the absurdity of it all. It's a shame. Luck was not on your side, and we don't have that chance anymore. I suddenly feel nostalgic. I remembered all the time we had steering our star skiffs across the Lafu sky. We were so carefree. There were no threats to our lives, and we didn't have to bear the calling of the hunt. The entirety of the sky within the delve was ours, yours, and mine. Above us was the delve's flashing dome ceiling, and below us were the bustling lights of 10,000 homes. Oh, and behind us, the Realm-Keeping Commission officers who just won't stop chasing us. That was a time of insouciance. How I wish we could stay in that time forever.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around? What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down. Let us explain.
He doesn't seem very, outraged, to be honest. He seems quite calm.
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to Helm Master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
Uh... What? Select items to submit? Why? Why would I give him any of this? I guess I'll give you the diary back.
No, this isn't something I should read. Don't...
Oh, I see. Oh, shoot. I should have given him, like, the thing from the general. Never mind, let's talk about something else.
Just ask some other questions.
Gotcha. Sorry. What about this thing?
This divine object, if I remember correctly, it's the one Madame Yukong always carries with her? I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing. If Madame Yukong still carries objects from that pilot, then perhaps she still longs for the sky.
If Mom still longs for the sky, then why does she no longer fly?
Perhaps
Bars.
Tsai's passing was too much for her. You shouldn't be asking me about this. Ask your mother.
You literally asked us to ask you questions.
Miss Tsai, I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guan Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their numbers. After he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire.
Why do you pay so much attention to her? I didn't think you'd know this much.
Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Ming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next.
I wasn't thinking about it, but since you
I
suggested.
can understand your position, Qingmei. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything.
Oh, that's nice of you.
After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superiors.
Did you know that George
privacy is
Washington said
exposed.
that 47% of
Please
stuff
don't
posted
say no
online
if you saw
is
me
fake?
today.
Go Cowboys.
Got it.
No way. A man ahead of his time. That's absurd. That's crazy. Good for him, though. Thanks, Bish.
Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
All right, off to her desk. Go, 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 hurry.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look.
This a space, a hidden compartment.
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious.
No idea he was a fan of
compartments.
football? I know,
Lots of
right?
office staff use this desk. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Which one should we check first?
Always under.
Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary. But it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
Yukong, I'm happy to have a chance to fight side by side with you. When the pair assignment was sent out, I was so nervous that I didn't dare to open and check it, fearing that we wouldn't be paired up. It's not like I can't bear to part with you, but I was worried to leave you with the others with your fiery temperament. When you actually get to the battlefield, don't act recklessly like you do now, always charging in with hot-headedness. But it's okay. I don't want to talk about this anymore, or you'll accuse me of nagging like an old crone again. In any case, we need to work together, using our individual strengths to create our own legends in the vast sky. I look forward to fighting in the vast skies with you. So much so that I'm finding it hard to fall asleep. Yukong, don't cry. There is no need to be sad. My husband was the one who died, but you're crying more than I am. After so many years of fighting, you're still so emotional. I'm envious. Being a fighter pilot has always been a harrowing decision. Since we chose this path, we have to be mentally prepared. What's important is not whether we can survive by luck, but whether we can live up to the value of pilot's life. Guang Wen and his partner managed to keep an entire porcelain fleet at bay. They were heroes. To me, that is enough. I've heard it said that the greatest happiness in life is being able to choose how you die. From his perspective, to fight for the Zhenzhou Alliance. No, for the people of the entire galaxy. To die on the battlefield after a lifetime of military service. Guang Guin is probably happy. Of course, you better not have this kind of happiness. Just live another 200 years, behave, and then die of old age for me. I mean, I am a football man, but that's common knowledge. With my beanies. Oh, yeah, true, you're truing. Yukong, it's been a very long time. I'm still on my maternity leave in the rear. Everything is fine. With the stalemate happening right now, you must be very busy. But when you have the chance, please take a moment to write an exchange diary entry for me, so that I can know that you're still safe. And also, I have a mountain of things I want to talk to you about. Firstly, announcement. I've decided on a name for our child. Oh no! No, I know where this is going. Guang Wen has talked about this before. If it's a boy, name him Dragon. And if it's a girl, name her Phoenix. But this man's literary sense is as good as monkeys in the ever hunt plains. No matter how much we should prioritize the wishes of my late husband, I cannot let his wants ruin my child's life. So after much pondering, I've decided to go with your suggestion and name her Qingni, the colors of dawn. The moonlit camp opens to a garden of archery. Frosty banners brush the colors of dawn. How rare. You made the time and effort to look through poems and allegories. I thought you only cared about fighter jets. Don't miss me too much. After taking a few months of break and settling Qingni down, I will get back in action ASAP. Qingni is still so young, and I need to leave her to fight a war. How should I say this? I'm such an irresponsible mother. I am well aware. The situation on the front lines doesn't look good at all. The porcelain keeps breaking our ranks. All the media outlets are trying to control the spread of panic and fear, but the La Fu is shrouded in the veil of an uneasiness. However, I believe the Zhenzhou Alliance will win. I believe that warriors like you and me will repel those denizens of abundance to whence they come. I look forward to fighting beside you once more. Yukong, we will be heading toward a cruel battlefield tomorrow. So tonight, there are some things I must entrust to you. This may be somewhat ominous, but there's no help for it. Who made it so that we've never entrusted these things to each other before? If you lived and I didn't, please take care of Qingni like you would your own daughter. I know you will. I will entrust you with all my savings. Please use that as living expenses for Qingni. No matter what kind of person Qingni wants to become, please support her fully. Merchant, poet, street performer. Anything except a jet fighter. Please allow me to make a vow with you. Do not allow Qingni to become a jet fighter. When we enlisted, you wrote in this diary, our fighter jets would be hung in space by our lonesome selves like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. I really love this segment, because I thought the same. But that's enough. Loneliness or freedom, we've already tasted it all. Promise me, don't let that child touch the sky.
So,
Oh
I
no!
was adopted. And this Miss Sae was my real mother.
Oh.
I suppose I've always had a feeling. But But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot?
I mean, halfway through reading Yukong's diary, you can kind of get the sense of where this was going. I kind of guessed.
When I was little, I asked my mom where my dad was. She said I was grown from the star skiff assembly line at Stargazer Navalia. I thought she was just a bad liar. I even thought she meant I'd inherited her talent with star skiffs. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
Yeah, dude. No problem.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh my god! Yo, Mr. Yang, brother, you made the decision of a lifetime hanging out and not realizing what was in the midst of these diaries. My god, I am envious of you right now. Wait, that motherfucker isn't around. Oh, and I can't open it, son of a gun. Hold on, I need to pick this up. Gib. Alright, cool.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly?
Not at all. Macaulay Culkin changed his name. Oh yeah? What is it?
Mr. Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but she and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay.
Not even memeing? Macaulay Culkin? That's Pog.
Just having you.
Oh, whoops, sorry. I interjected. But yeah, she just wants to have us around, which is reasonable enough. Oftentimes your presence is more than what's necessary.
When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her.
Yeah, actually, I don't think I've ever actually taken a look at this. This is pretty good. That's kind of pretty.
Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Star Skiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
Oh, God.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
Well, let's not just... oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. Dude, imagine if just right out the gate we put this out there. Oh, my God. That sounds abysmal. Okay, maybe we say that we talked to the general? No, she'd be pissed. No, she'd be pissed. Be like, oh, you talked to the general? We found your trinket. We found your trinket.
This divine object is a testament to Yukong's devotion to the hunt. Qingni believes it's a sign that Yukong still misses the life of a fighter pilot. Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now.
Oh, dude, no, but then we could have used it to segue into the thing that matters. No. Fine, dude. I guess we'll just go fucking balls to the wall and do the big reveal.
Take caution.
Is that Sai's diary? How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Jingmi. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance,
Take caution.
to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself, but those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims. System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai. Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai?
Thank you. Yukong. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jingmi walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Sai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? Rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you. She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai! 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 climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. All I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. No, cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Tsai, your father Guangyan, we were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter. I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps. I'm more afraid of you taking after Tsai. If this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you. Even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
Take caution.
Qingni stands beside her mother and quietly gazes at the place that fills her with so much passion. Yukong gazes quietly at the place that once filled her with so much passion and cost her everything. Let's not disturb them.